Welcome to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll leave it with him. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll go with a direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here we go. Scanning the field, it's Sharp. It's complete. Stumbled to the ground. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll try the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Campbell. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Coming after it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now on 2nd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooner offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now is on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Jimenez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Sharp. They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. Feeling some heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Got it in the middle, it's Jimenez. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks it. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
and he's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and he's been bursting through the hole. He's really shown you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this offense is clicking. Everything's moving. And the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sharp. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little, when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them. But, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Bulldozes him. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
They'll throw it on 1st down, trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21.
That makes the score.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's going to pass. He makes the connection.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint.
Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Oklahoma.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's McGooligan. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has him back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw. It's Sharp. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The give to the back. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Tackle is made after the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Well, the last thing you want to do is put the ball up for grabs in the end zone. Can't try to fire it into double coverage in that situation.
No, and you learn that in high school. I mean, you just can't, when you're in the field goal range and you got a chance to get points, you got to be super smart with the football and make sure, especially throwing in the double coverage. That's not something we're looking at.
They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just that he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got loose, it was all over. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways when he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know one thing. The play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Give to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He leaves it with his back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do, throwing the ball and running it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. There's a live football. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the Tar Heels pick up the 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the tailback. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Powers through the defender. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, North Carolina 35, Oklahoma 31.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by a field goal over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the eye of the team.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. To the air, it's Sharp. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spread the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, being able to make in the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this is why he's so difficult to defend. It doesn't matter how many yards you need because he can chew them up so fast, whether you think it's going to be a pass and then all of a sudden he pulls it down. This guy's got so much athletic ability that he can make you pay from anywhere on the field.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play, you fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
First down here for the offense. And the quarterback takes a knee.